We Wicked Stab and coerce it. We literally had to do that or we lose. Which is friggin' ridiculous. A weapon. Or I guessed Swindle. Ah, crap. I forgot to take out Shadow Step for Mancrick. Hopefully I don't get punished too hard for that. I don't know. I think Mancrick is better than Shadow Step. Because Shadow Step does work well with Prize Plunder, don't get me wrong. But I also think Mancrick can push extra damage. I don't know. I guess it's fairly matchup dependent, maybe. Gonna coin out Swindle. Well, we can, I guess. So that way we can draw cards and thin out the deck a little bit. I need to draw a weapon. So, worst case scenario, we don't find anything. And we play this on turn 4 to try to find a weapon. And then we Cloak of Shadows twice and hope that it is enough to not die. He didn't have Incanter's Flow, which is pretty sick, though. 170 viewers and only 36 likes. Kind of cringe. Did you know Elon Musk plays Hearthstone? Hit the like button, guys. I actually did not know that. That's kind of cool, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just do that in Hero Power. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, so we get the weapon out turn 4. Wow, he's just doing damage. That's not bad for him. I lose to 2 Masks of Cthulhu. Please draw me a weapon. We got a Shank. That's pretty good. We hit first, I'd say. Because I don't really want to do anything too crazy. We just hit him. Then we go boom, prep, boom, pass. Then we play 2 weapons next turn, Cloak, and then Cloak. Again, we just have to Cloak twice in a row and try to push damage. Well, I guess it depends on what he does. I do think I have to double Cloak, because if he has Mask of Cthulhu, or if he has, yeah, if he has tons of direct damage and he gets me to below 10, then Mask of Cthulhu's just gonna kill me anyway. So I literally have to kill him in 3 turns. Unless he doesn't do a lot of direct damage. In which case, I think I can survive one extra turn without doing that. I'm trying to think turns ahead, right? So let's just say as Fireball or Apexis. Let's say I can kill this, right, with Coerce. This hits, Apexis Blast, he hits me. I'm at 10. Mask of Cthulhu kills me on turn 7. We're gonna do it this way. I also couldn't afford to play all the things and Prize Plunder because I should have drawn first maybe. Would that have changed anything? Yeah, that would have changed everything if I had attacked first. But if I attacked first, I wouldn't get the bonuses from these poisons anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. I just need to stay above 10 HP. Maybe I should have played Cloak. Okay, if I stay above 10 HP for 2 turns, I can win. Don't be Fireball. Oh god, this is bad. I think I lose. Actually, no, I don't think I lose. I think I can survive at least one more turn after turn 7. Netherwind. That's fine. I can just kill that with Prize Plunder. It doesn't matter. So that's 1, 2... Oh my god, I can't kill it. 3, 4. That's not enough. I can go boom, boom, but that's not enough. That's going to be Ice Barrier. Oh? And I guess Sinister. We're not going to be able to play Prize Plunderer. We just need to do as much damage as possible right now. We died to 2 Mask of Cthulhu's. We were going to die to 2 Mask of Cthulhu's regardless. Hey, man, how's it going? Oh, my God. I lose. I should have kept Sinister for the other ring toss. I didn't expect another ring toss. Ice Barrier will win him the game. I don't know. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. We draw a card. We know it's Ice Barrier. We knew that that was going to happen. Yeah. We can kill it. Oh, we don't kill it? This is fine. He's down ring tosses. I should have saved the Sinister Strike to bait out counter combustion. He should have actually hit with his 2-1, I think. Maybe. What are the odds that I win this game here? I'd say pretty low. I'd say basically 0. I can just Wicked Stab that, I guess. We can yoink and try to find something else. I don't think he can do 15 damage to me in one turn. I don't think he can do 15 damage to me in one turn with nothing else on the board. And no Enchanter's Flows. Yoink could get me a little bit more damage maybe with the Hunter Hero power. Best way to put them in contact with me is either my Discord or my Twitter. If you are reaching out to other content creators that you want me to put in my 24-hour stream. Speaking of which, 24-hour stream. It's going to be Poggers. Would recommend checking it out. Holy moly, I can't believe we win this.
Almost out of cards. You don't pick the ones.
I'm just BMing at this point because I hate no minion mage. This is so rude. Never mind. I should just end it. What am I doing?
You don't pick the ones.
I want to yoink though. I want to see if I can get lethal this way. +1 attack, sick. And then we just go Sinister and hit him. I just wanted to do maximum damage. I wanted to see how much I could do. Let's go. That was stressful. That was stressful. So if you made it this far, you probably have enjoyed the content at least a moderate amount, which means you should hit the like button. And if you have any decks you want me to play, put them in the comments. Or if you just want to say something cool, put them in the comments as well. And yeah, it basically just helps me out a ton, and it allows me to keep doing this and helps me with the algorithm. So it would mean the world to me. And also, let's just jump into the next game. Oh, against a mage. Let's see here. What would I like to do against a mage? I think a mage doesn't really have that much healing, so keeping something like Swindle would be really good. Preparation can allow me to get Swindle out earlier. In fact, I think Prep is actually a pretty good card in general to keep into some matchups. It's got a fairly high win rate, but it's a very small sample size because not many people play Prep. But I personally like it because it could combo with Swindle extremely well. I could coin out Swindle and use Prep for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I do think that there is an argument to say I should have gotten rid of it as well and just looked for nothing but, like the weapon. But we're actually going to pass this turn and then go Prep Swindle Swindle next turn to draw cards, so that way we can save the coin. That way we can use the coin for something else a little bit later. And we're still able to cycle through a lot of our decks. So we Prep Swindle and then play Swindle again. And, now worst case scenario, well, I guess worst case scenario, we can play Wand Maker and maybe a 1-drop spell, or, Hope to draw a weapon in the next turn or two. Hello, sup, Equor, how's it going? Already diamond, darn, you're in a rush this season. I'm really not. Okay. So those freeze minions are really, really, really bad for me. Those freeze minions are extremely bad for me. I think I have to try to kill off both. Because if I get frozen... If I get frozen, I'm going to lose the game. And I mean, I don't really even have a weapon right now anyway, but again, if I get frozen, I lose. There's nothing I can do. Because that's the only way I have of dealing damage, right? Probably should have shadow stepped it, but we end up getting the shank. We play the shank, we play the paralytic, we kill this off. And now we'll just go face with everything we can. And hope to draw some other poisons. What's your opinion about stupid Alex draws OTK? I hate that with Control Warrior. I can't armor enough. The rogue one? The one that takes like years to put together? I have no problems with it. Do you plan on playing Warlock today? I actually do. Potentially. It depends on how much time I have. Or if I'm able to finish games quick enough. So, I don't really have any worry about getting frozen this turn, so we're going to play a little bit slower and go with cut. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Okay, so, in theory, we have lethal in hand over the course of a couple of turns. I'm going to save the Sinister Strike to potentially be a combo with Coerce. And I definitely should have Shadow Stepped that first prize plunder. That was my bad for not doing that, actually. We Wicked Stab and Coerce it.
How enchanting.
We literally had to do that or we lose. Which is friggin' ridiculous. I mean, all we have to do is draw like one or two more poisons and I think we can still win. It's just gonna be a really long game. Secret Passage, that's a perfect draw. That's actually insane. It's not going to be Counterspell either. Nobody runs Counterspell in this, here. Shank's useless. Wicked Stab's decent. We can kill something, but we'll draw 2 cards first. I'll probably end up just Wicked Stabbing the 2-3, because this is going to go back into my deck anyway. And we just have to hope that we have enough damage. No, we could stab his face. We have to do damage. Do you think the new Warlock weapon is good? I would say yeah, actually. I think the new Warlock weapon is pretty good. I want to play Cloak of Shadows next turn. I have to kill him in like 2 or 3 turns, so I'm going to die, I'm going to die to, what's it called anyway? To Mordresh, so... I've got 2 turns, basically, to kill him. So I gotta hit him with that double Sinister Strike, maybe get another Sinister Strike, maybe Paralytic Poison. It'll be close, for sure. I mean, I think the new Warlock card's a little bit slow. I think it's has the potential to be really, really good. For sure. But I also don't think it's that good. Because, like, if the meta's even remotely aggro, they're just gonna slam you. Okay, so I have to think how much damage I have here. That's 9 damage. Let's draw cards first, I guess. I think that's always the correct thing to do. Paralytic Poison. That's fine. We'll play it. I will then go with this. It just stalls out for a little bit, right? If he got Ice Barrier, I lose. But if he didn't, I can win. And actually, I still didn't even die to Mordresh, technically. Because that's only going to be 10 damage, and even if he has a Reckless Apprentice, it's only going to do 2. So I'll be at 1. Yeah, I'll be at 1 HP. If I can get the other Cloak of Shadows, that is. Okay, well, we don't really need to. We just go Sinister, 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 hit. Do you think Weapon Rogue is good in High Legend? I mean, I guess. I don't know. If people run weapon removal, you just die. But if they don't, you win. So, I'd say it's good. Ish. I'd say that Miracle's better, though. I shouldn't have won that game. I had to kill all the freeze minions. I think I could have waited one more turn to kill them. I think I freaked out a little bit. I could have waited a turn to kill them. And I should have Shadow Stepped to Prize Plunderer. But other than that, I think I played the game moderately well. What are your thoughts on Robes of Protection and Rush Warrior? I've literally never heard of that before, but it sounds like it could be kind of good. Like, your minions are pumped up and they can't be targeted by spells either. That sounds kind of broken, but at the same time, it sounds kind of weak because it's still like a 3-mana 2/4, right? And it's still vulnerable to board wipe. Secret Passage is fine. We'll just go 1 maker, see if we get a 1-drop. That's fine. These are both good if I can draw a weapon at some point. I might Shadow Step this after I attack, so that way I can play Swindle. I don't really have a lot of targets for Shadow Step anyway, right? So we might as well just do it. Shadow. See if any of these 1-drops are good. Maybe we get like Brain Freeze or something and we can kill that. That'd be cool. You know, I don't have a minion in my hand. This could just be nuts. That's kind of useless. Maybe I should have waited. I don't know. Prep Prize Plunderer. That's fine. We're still looking for a weapon. We're probably going to Secret Passage and look to find one of these weapons and then play these poisons next turn. I think Face Hunter is still good with the new update. For sure. Why would it not still be good? The new card that came out does heal 10, so it does help other decks a little bit, but it's still not like that big of an impact. Oh my gosh. I can Prize Plunder that. That's 2. Then it dies though. But it thins out my... No, it doesn't thin out my deck because it's already in my hand. I'm gonna kill that so I don't take damage. I don't want to take damage because I need to stall for time. The simple fact is I need a weapon. I've done through almost half of my deck and didn't get one, but that's okay. Hopefully we can draw in a turn or two. I think I can survive maybe 1 or 2 more turns without it. Because we got Prize Plunders to kill off some minions. You run the exact same list, but with Mancrick instead of Shadow Step. I found this from a guy that got rank 2 with this deck. So, I literally just built this based on what I thought was good here. We need to start drawing cards. We need to find a weapon. I'm gonna Sinister Strike because we're gonna draw a card off of this next turn anyway, and it's just mana efficient. I mean, as soon as I find a weapon, I'm going nuts, right? As soon as I find a weapon, I'm going bonkers. The problem is I need to find a weapon, though. I get to draw 2 cards next turn. If I can find it and play it and pump up and maybe play Cloak of Shadows, I think I can win. Even if it's Self-Sharpening Sword, like, any weapon works here. Any weapon works here. Thank you. I drew a weapon. Thank goodness. I really have to just hope he's not playing tons of removal, though. I don't think it's worth playing Cloak of Shadows. I don't think Coerce is worth it. And I want to save these poisons to combo with Prize Plunder next turn anyway. I'll play 1 poison. Just to get out on the board. So that way if I get anything like cutting class to draw me cards, I don't overdraw. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll be able to play cards anyway, but this way I don't even have to like think about it. There's no way I can mess it up. New expansion's coming on the 3rd of August, not July. The 3rd of July is already passed. Second Cloak of Shadows. I don't want him to draw cards off of this, so I think we just go crazy here. Slam for 6. Cloak of Shadows for now. Pass. What do I want to draw now? I mean, I want to draw direct damage, I'd say. I have 2 more turns to stall out. Maybe I should have waited 1 turn to Cloak of Shadows, because he doesn't kill me this turn. Yeah, he wouldn't have killed me that turn. I should have waited once. That was a bad play. I would have taken 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. I could have afforded to waste 1 more turn. We Cloak of Shadows 1 more time and save up for a Secret Passage next turn, I'd say. So we go hit, and then we just go Cloak. This is literally it. Wicked Stab. Cloak. I mean, we can coerce something, but I don't think it really matters. We'll pass. Sinister Strike wins me the game. Deadly Poison, Paralytic Poison, all would win me the game here. Because even if he plays a taunt, we can just kill it with Coerce. If we got Deadly Poison, we win. We also had Secret Passage to try to find it. Really slow start early game. He also had a pretty slow start early game, so I don't feel too happy about it, but it's fine. I think I played okay. So Weapon Rogue turned out to be pretty good, I would have to say. Overall, I ended up going 5-2 with it, and the only decks I lost to were an Aggro Shaman and a Miracle Rogue that popped off early. I ended up beating some Mages, a Warrior, a Demon Hunter, and another Aggro Shaman, and it really comes down to this card right here, Cloak of Shadows. This card is so incredibly broken, it's ridiculous. The only thing that plays around it, or one of the only things that plays around it, is like Trampling Rhino, but you don't play minions, so it's fine. Hero Power from Hunter, I guess. Mask of Cthulhu, maybe a couple of other things, but for the most part, this makes you invulnerable, and you get a free attack out of your weapon, and then you attack him again the following turn for tons of damage. It's really good. I would highly recommend trying this deck out if you haven't already. It's not that expensive. It has no legendaries, and I think it's in a pretty good spot this meta. It's not insanely strong or anything, but I think it's a solid, like, low-ish tier 2 deck. Definitely winnable.